Reality check. Can we be living inside? We walk on top, but it's inside. The ocean is inside. There's a cap on it. I can swing it all around, but it's still inside. Maybe what happened, but we're inside and we couldn't see. The outside collects the energies and then uses it against us. So did it really happen? If Christ was born at 3 BC, that means add on 3 years. We're in the year 2015 right now. My vision was 5775 in the Hebrew calendar, which is in 2 years. So if we move back to this time, it'd be 2017. (2014) 5775. But like I said, if this is the year 2015 right now, Hebrew year 5773, in 2 years, 5774, 5775, we're in the year 2017, month of October. And what's funny about that is I saw a pamphlet or a video from Alfred Weber Lambert, and they were talking about the year 2016. Maybe it was talking about the future because Barack Obama was still there, but it was the end of his term in 2016. Many of you probably don't understand, but things come apart and they turn. We might be turning, like I said, around, and the sun is moving like train cars. The train car is on Monopoly. If it was in 2017, 20 and 17 is 37. The middle of the roulette times 3 of creation is 111. The top floors of the Twin Towers. So for me, I keep putting it together. And I keep piecing it. Now, I'm not sure of anything, but I found 2 sticks on the floor. One with 37 on it, and the other that says Rogue. Rouge, 68, man of heaven. 38 is woman, 36 is the creation of man. 36 and 38 is 74. 2 times 37 is 74. Do you follow me? 6 by 8 is 48, which means we have 4 corners and 4 corners, meaning we're in between 2 cubes. There's a number of 1 for 1, which means 1 planet for 4 planets for 1 planet, which could say the odd planets of 1, 3, 7, and 9 are all connected to Jupiter, and the even planets of 2, 4, 6, 8 are all connected to Saturn. But Neptune is connected to everybody because it's inside the world of Neptune. We live with that big blue sky. Now I'm working only on colors right now. But I came in here for another reason, because I'm still looking for a football score. You see, when my son was born, there was a football score of Minnesota, if I remember, in Tampa Bay of 26-24. There was another game of 37-13. These are perfect, these numbers. 26-24 is cat and dog, and 37-13 is the 13 cards in the deck of Christ, equaling to 91. Nibiru, starting with the N and adding the E to the front of it because of the sound, total 78, which is the ace to the king, which is the ace to the queen, 78. 2 times 39, which is perfect, also stands for Albert Einstein, is also the same number. So I only came on here really not to teach anybody, not to tell anybody, but this is for me. I want to see these 2 football scores, or one of them, before the end of the season, 26-24 or 37-13. Now, I'm going to have to look back to see if they happened this year. Hopefully they didn't. I need it to be unique. This is the second to last football game, I guess, of the season, the 16th week. It is 17 weeks, isn't it? Funny the way football goes 16 and then 7. They split it up the same way they split up the 7th inning stretch. The same way the 78 divided by 2 equals 39, and that's how many outs there are by the 7th inning stretch. 18 and 21, the letter R, the letter U, carry the E, and it says rue. In French, it's street. The ST for street is a saint. S and T, 19. And 20 is 39. It's on the right side of creation. But nobody says that the right side of creation doesn't work from the center, because every number gets a right to work in the center. 1/6, 3/4, 5/2. 3 different worlds, 3 different baseballs. You take a ball, you throw it. It's automatically a strike because wherever you've thrown it, it's a ball pitched. Just like I'm pitching this out right now. I saved this mushroom over here. It's hard as a rock. What is it used for? Where is it? I watched 12 Monkeys the other day, and it seems like I get the same revelations as this guy, even though it's a movie, even though Avatar is a movie, even though A Man with a Beautiful Mind is a movie. That's where I come in. Man with a Beautiful Mind, because that's the way I see. I understand why he wrote on the walls. He had to get it out of him. He had to put the pieces together because there is a reality within inside our own minds. Now, the truth of the reality is something else. But it doesn't matter. As long as you write it down and have that thought, there's a possibility if it does happen, then it's good for the mind. It's an understanding, a vision. You can't block out everything. If we block things out, it's not good. But we must block things out because there's just too much out there. I'm wearing these yellow glasses. Why? Because everything seems to open up and come forward. When I take off these glasses, the light seems to go in a point, and I can't make out anything. Or with these glasses, they do the same thing as my regular glasses, bring everything in. The only thing I can't read are the street signs and addresses when there's no light. No light. Are we marked inside of us? Is there a chip inside of us? I know there's something. These bodies are borrowed and were created from within this world. God only set in the light. We are only a part of the light. 2, it doesn't count. The 8 between your legs doesn't count because it's the ground you stand on, 2 and 8. Remove the 5, the heart that makes you walking, and you have 6 of 9. So in every column, you'll always see 6 of 9. Whether it's 2 and 8 that is missing or 4 and 6 that is missing. You cannot have them together in the star because you are part of that star. You are standing straight up covering 2, 5, and 8 equals 15, crossing east and west over 4, 5, and 6 federation. Still have to bring this up. The other word I want to use is smoking. S, spirit or soul. The mot in smoking in French says the word. The word of the smoke king. The K is 1 and 1. Spirit and soul. A and 1. A1 or highway A1. And I always say watch out for highway A1. Another thing I want to bring in is the cornerstone of the cross in the U.S. is Highway 70 and Highway 35 because they total 105, which is a poker count. They total 10, J, and the E letter 5, which means I. It says je. It also means game, but no longer spelt with the same letters, but the same sound. Everything to be lost in translation. Raphael. You know what's funny about this? If you take a look in the background, over here, there's a mushroom right over there, just like I showed you. The Magen David, the way it's torn apart, and the Magen David above my head. You see the 5 points that are in it? 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be your 5-point star. Still coming out of the Magen David, but everybody knows. Everything begins on a dot. Stop on a dime. Raphael, 7286. Good luck to everybody. Be nice, be kind, and remember, arms are dangerous, but what's even more dangerous than any fighting tool is you and me together. Our minds, you and me and your friends and my friends and their friends and their friends. Once we get all of us together, understanding we can take to the street. The question is, what are we going to take to the street to do? We have to know what kind of changes and how to make these changes. You just can't go marching through the street with nothing that will connect us together in order to recreate a new world. And most likely it won't happen that way anyways, because we're way too weak. We're strong inside as one and few, but as soon as we get to many, it's scary. But let's keep it like this. Raphael, 7286. Please, whatever you do, keep away from the danger. No knives, no guns, nothing. That's not going to help us. The only thing that will help you with it is if your own house and you want to protect yourself, that's fine. I do not disagree with the arms because the only wrong thing with the arms is I see a lot of people out there that get angry for nothing. And it's these people who'll take and just shoot anywhere. It's so ridiculously stupid that we can't bear an arm because many others don't know how to handle it. That's one of the reasons we have to take them away. Unless you live in the Wild West or in the farming area, well, it's a little bit different. But we're no longer protected. And arms, all they created was a greater of the race that one day will be extinct, unless we move into a new conscious mind of a new world, within our own minds, bringing on others just like who we are. Some say I'm crazy. Some say I don't know what I'm talking about. But Nostradamus made 100,000 different predictions and were paid off by special parties so that we would learn it in a certain way. But what did Nostradamus really write? What was really in the Mayans? I'll tell you one thing. I didn't read much of the Mayan Sanskrits, but I know there's a lot of stuff in there. When they say the word ton, a ton means a weight. 260 ton is a weight. 260 is also 260 days, not counting the weekends. Sort of think 104 days on the weekends, sometimes 105, 10-4, 10-5, game of JD. Another thing is somebody out there gave me a number of 230232. I went to buy some paintbrushes and it cost me the same price, $2.32. 23 dot, which is the 0 of 32, bringing in color to the world. Now I have to understand the color to the numbers. It's not that easy. Nothing is easy. It's just. Thank you. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Also connected to other parts in this world. Is the world flat? There's a good chance. Flat not in the way you understand it, but flat. Flat rectangularly, looking like a football. It has to go around. Everything goes around, but it's still somehow flat. I'd like to get my own plane and go out there and fly against the grain. But I'll only fly off the earth, and then I'll end up going up higher and higher and higher. If you just keep going straight and don't follow anything, you're going to go higher and higher and higher. And our bodies are made to feel this, which will make us go down again thinking we're going around the world. But we're not. Raphael 7286. Oh, another thing, if the world is like this and you start up here and you go straight, you'll end up going further and further and further from the bottom part of my hand here. And all we're going is this way. We're not going this way. Thank you.